Let's just get straight into the video. Oh, in my AU, Rosie's mom was actually a friend of Alistair's mom and left Rosie under her care as she was in a situation in which Rosie wouldn't be safe with her. And since she couldn't be parenting Rosie, which Alistair's mom, Miss Levisque, accepted to take care of Rosie, and would result in Alistair making a lifelong bond with Rosie as 6-year-old Alistair found playing with baby Rosie very comforting as his dad would belittle him constantly, treat him like garbage, and say that he would eat too much. And baby Rosie made him feel very happy as he could talk to her, feel safer around her because she wouldn't belittle him. He would also play a lot of tea parties and family games with her. And actually that kind of made Rosie view him as her mother. Yeah, in her first word, she basically referred to Alistair as her mom. Anyhow, she was homeschooled since she was about 8 years old, and when Alistair was 14, they were both actually stopped homeschooling and were actually sent to a school. But that only lasted for 2 years, as Miss Levisco decided that 2 years is enough and sent them back to homeschooling. Though this resulted in Rosie being Mimsy, and she ended up becoming one of Mimsy's best friends, and Mimsy became hers because they really liked a lot of games that were kind of similar to Yadder Simulator, FNAF, and what other games I forgot, Undertale. Those were good old times. Some inspiration from us kids. And even after she got homeschooled, Mimsy would actually come to visit it somehow, though she would have to be since she lived near them actually. And because Mimsy's parents wouldn't actually spend much time with her, which Mimsy did thought was messed up until she had a talk with Rosie about it. You know what I mean. And also, I'm actually kind of planning on making Mimsy ex Rosie in my AU, and I want to know what's y'all's opinion on that. I hope you enjoy it. Also, by the way, fun fact: if Rosie was human, she would be basically from time. Yep, you heard it right. Middle Eastern countries have very little representation. Anyways, she also actually befriended Camellia, though they are not very close, but they would say a big sister type of friendship. I that's actually pretty personal to me, as the person who inspired me to be do art more, pursue it, was also 5 years older than me. I met her when I was 10 and she was 15. We were in the same school, the new school I joined. I remember seeing her artwork and I got so inspired by it. And we actually had a pretty decent friendship, and I'll say we actually shared so many similar interests, and that was very nice. I gotta be honest. She also did have some interest with Karma, similar interest with Carmine, though from what I will know, Carmine does like horror very much, though they aren't very close and they did not interact much, though Alistair had a fun fact, had a crush on her. So he would ask Rosie what she would like in a way to talk to Carmine about and get close to her. Though from what you can tell, that didn't happen and he ended up marrying Vox. Alistair's such a pretty boy, bro. How to kind of explain my Rosie is, and how she also helped in Alistair and Vox relation formation, was also because Vox would actually pay her with energy drinks and stuff. She would like video games, buy her a video game and drinks, and say that if you tell me this about Alistair and what he likes, I will get you these things. He bribed her into doing it. She was like, "Oh, okay, I will accept it," and it worked. Really did work well. You could tell considering it worked for Alistair. And one thing I would like to say, my Rosie is also a carefree, chill, and bad person. Who's also, and though she's pretty feminine, yet she likes to play video games, which I pretty much like about my design, is that she is dressing pretty cute and pretty, yet she still likes to play video games. She's also a very calm and a chill one, that she's pretty close with Velvet, and she's the one who told her about how her parents met. And I'll tell you, Velvet's reaction when she learned that everything Vox told her about how they met was a lie pissed her off so bad that she didn't talk. She was angry with Vox for a whole month. She was like, "Yeah, I'm angry with you. How could you do this to me? That's not acceptable. You're so mean. How could you do this? How could you lie to me?" Type of situation. And if you couldn't tell, both Vox and Alistair were really pissed at Rosie for telling how they actually got together, and Alistair grounded Rosie. Yeah, if you don't know, Alistair still kind of holds power over Rosie, though not physically, because Rosie can even beat him in a fight. But on the same time, she does view Alistair as her mom, so which is why she listened to him. And Mimsy was grown as a woman getting punished but grounded. Wow. Though Mimsy came to visit her, because Mimsy, is the bestie you want in my AU. Seriously, she's so cool. like and cool. She's best girl. Fun fact: Rosie and Mayu is bi and like arrow ace. Well, in a certain type of way, though she doesn't like getting freaky. If you couldn't tell, want to think that maybe they're like parental figures to Velvet. Though I would say that Rosie views Velvet as her sister in a way, despite the fact that she would be considered her aunt, considering the fact that she still views Alistair as her mom and Miss Levisque as her grandma. Alistair's mom is Miss Levisque as her grandma, which is pretty funny. And she views Vox as her mother's husband and like stepfather. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, stepfather. Yeah, Rosie does have a strange way of viewing her family, though it's not the creepy type of way, unlike a certain anime. Cough, cough, citrus. I'm not still upset. I'm still upset with you and disgusted by you by the fact that you had two stepsisters together. Yuck. Anyways, I kind of really like how I did Rosie. I kind of like the bubbly look and the artwork. I didn't even talk about it though. What you could say is that I like the lighting I used on her hair, the way I shaded the drawing. I would say it's a pretty improvement for my artwork because I felt like I was improving, and recently I've been improving a lot in my opinion, and I really liked it. I also lowered the opacity of my shading and lighting, which was actually a very great idea and made it look more natural and cute. Like the lighting also looks so bubbly and cute for me. It makes me super happy how I colored it. Like you cannot tell me. I also gave Rosie Mary jeans because I feel like it would make her look elegant. Yet despite looking elegant, she plays video games, which some people might not consider elegant, but it's elegant in its own way. Yeah, she's best. Girl, she also does gacha life too. And she still has her gold powers. And that's all I have right now for my redesign, by the way. I might reveal lore in some other videos, but on the other hand, I hope you enjoyed this video and the redesign. So be sure to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell and comment for more videos in the future. So bye and see you later.